Sure. An area of Amazon rainforest roughly the size of a football pitch is now being cleared every minute.
We have a chance. Oh, mister. Watch out, watch out.
The Amazon is absolutely mind-blowing. It's the most diverse and life-rich area we know of in the entire universe. Yet, we've barely begun to uncover the bizarre and fascinating creatures and plants that call it home. The deeper we venture into the Amazon, the more spine-chilling it gets. So, come along as we dive into the jaw-dropping discoveries from the Amazon rainforest that are leaving everyone astounded. The biggest snake species in the world. Scientists exploring the Amazon rainforest have come across a new species of snake, rumored to be the largest in the world. Researchers from the University of Queensland journeyed to the Ecuadorian Amazon to search for the previously undocumented northern green anaconda. They were invited by the Waorani people who spoke of massive anacondas in their territory. The team embarked on a 10-day expedition to the Bamano region in Baihueri, Waorani territory. They paddled downriver, spotting several anacondas lurking in the shallows, ready to pounce on prey. Anacondas are huge, non-venomous constrictors that thrive in or near water in South America's warmer regions. The size of these snakes was astonishing. The team encountered a female anaconda measuring an impressive 20.7 feet, 6.3 meters, in length. They also heard local tales of even larger snakes reaching up to 24.6 feet, 7.5 meters, and weighing as much as 1,100 pounds. According to the UK's Natural History Museum, green anacondas hold the title for the world's heaviest snakes. The heaviest recorded anaconda weighed 500 pounds, 227 kilograms, and measured 27.7 feet, 8.43 meters, in length and 3.6 feet, 1.11 meters, in width. Further research revealed that the newly identified northern green anaconda species diverged from the southern green anaconda around 10 million years ago with a genetic difference of 5.5%. For comparison, humans and chimpanzees differ by only about 2%. Geoglyphs. Recently, geologists uncovered hundreds of ancient circles in the Amazon rainforest that date back thousands of years. These geoglyphs suggest that humans shaped this landscape long before Europeans arrived. This discovery challenges the long-held belief that the Amazon was a pristine ecosystem, largely untouched by humans until European colonization. Thanks to recent deforestation, researchers found these 450 geometric ditches in Acre, Brazil, covering over 13,000 square kilometers. Hidden by dense forest for centuries, the geoglyphs only became visible from the air as trees were cleared. Archaeologists are still puzzled by the purpose of these circles. There are not enough artifacts to determine if they were used for settlements or defense. Some researchers think they might have been ritual-gathering sites. Jennifer Watling, the lead researcher, and her team reconstructed 6,000 years of plant and fire history around 2 of these geoglyphs. Their findings indicate that ancient people manipulated bamboo forests to create temporary clearings for the geoglyphs. This suggests that indigenous populations managed the Amazon rainforest long before European contact. Watling believes this evidence of early human activity showcases the ingenuity of ancient subsistence strategies that did not degrade the forest. Strange, abandoned villages. While exploring what is now Acre in western Brazil, researchers stumbled upon 25 ancient villages that were abandoned centuries ago. These villages were built between 1300 and 1700. To uncover the secrets hidden beneath the thick rainforest canopy, scientists equipped a helicopter with LiDAR, light detection and ranging technology, allowing them to see the structures from above. In addition to discovering the circular villages, they found 11 rectangular ones and 15 others so old or damaged that their shapes were unclear. Archaeologists identified between 3 and 32 mounds in each village. The purpose of these mounds remains a mystery. They could have been homes or graveyards. The villages were arranged in symbolic patterns, resembling clock faces. Some researchers believe these circular designs reflect the indigenous people's view of the cosmos. The LiDAR images also revealed a network of sunken roadways connecting the villages, suggesting an interconnected community that spanned many miles. For years, archaeologists thought there was little human activity in this part of the rainforest before European settlers arrived. But the LiDAR findings tell a different story. This discovery has significantly expanded our understanding of the region's rich human history. It appears that people were constructing massive geometric earthworks for centuries, long before the mound-building civilization emerged, only to stop around 950 AD, a boiling river. The Shanay Timpishka, also known as La Bomba, is a unique tributary of the Amazon River and the world's only boiling river. This 6.4-kilometer-long waterway is famous for its extremely high temperatures, which typically range from 45 to 100 degrees Celsius. The name Shanay Timpishka translates to boiled with the heat of the sun, but the actual cause of the river's intense heat is geothermal activity. Flowing through the Mayantuyaku sanctuary in the Huanuco High Forest, local shamans believe the river was created by Yakumama, a giant snake spirit known as the Mother of the Waters. Geothermal expert Andres Russo investigated the source of the river's heat. Despite being far from any volcanoes or geothermal vents, the river remains hot. National Geographic describes it as a rare natural phenomenon, a non-volcanic geothermal feature with an unusually high flow rate. Researchers suggest the heat originates from the Earth's geothermal gradient, where underground water gets warmer as it nears the mantle. Rainwater seeps into the Earth's crust through deep fissures, gets heated by this gradient, and then surfaces via fault-driven hot springs, warming La Bomba along its course. This incredible river, however, is under threat from rapid deforestation and could disappear if not protected. Thousands of untouched islands. In the 1980s, numerous large dams were built across rivers in the Amazon basin, including the Balbina Dam. Recent research shows that while the dam created thousands of lush forest islands, these islands are too small to support thriving ecosystems. The Balbina Dam led to the creation of one of South America's largest reservoirs, stretching about 100 kilometers north and forming over 3,500 islands in the mountainous region of the basin. This transformation turned ridges and hills into isolated forest patches, contributing to habitat loss and fragmentation, key drivers of the ongoing biodiversity crisis. Hydroelectric dams like Balbina disrupt the forest ecosystem, with many species at risk of extinction due to the island's inability to sustain their populations. Over the past decade, experts from various institutions have dedicated time and resources to studying which species are disappearing and which are surviving in the Balbina Reservoir. In one study, researchers compared 22 forest islands of different sizes with 3 mainland sites connected to the main forest. They surveyed 608 species from 8 ecological groups, including dung beetles, birds, frogs, diurnal lizards, large and small mammals, and orchid bees. The findings revealed that most of the biodiversity and complete species assemblages were concentrated on a few larger islands, while the smaller islands were at risk. Only more adaptable animals, like armadillos, managed to survive on these tiny islands for over 30 years. Larger species, such as tapirs and jaguars, disappeared from these islands. Most of the islands created by the Balbina Dam, 95 of them, are less than 1 square kilometer in size and can only sustain low levels of biodiversity. Despite these alarming findings, new plans to expand hydropower projects in the lowland tropical forests are underway. Man of the Hole. The title, Man of the Hole, refers to an indigenous man who lived alone in the Amazon rainforest for nearly 26 years, according to a report to the non-profit organization Survival International. He lived in Rondônia, Brazil, and was the last surviving member of his uncontacted tribe. Most reports estimate he was around 60 years old when he died. He earned his nickname because of his habit of digging large holes to hide in or trap animals. A representative from Funai, Brazil's indigenous protection agency, found his body lying peacefully in a straw-filled hammock outside his hut, showing no signs of struggle or violence. His entire tribe had been wiped out in brutal attacks starting in the 1970s, primarily by cattle ranchers seeking land. Fiona Watson, head of research and advocacy at Survival International, noted that no one outside his community knew his name. His death marked the end of the ethnic cleansing of his people, a tragic result of the greed of cattle ranchers. Human rights activists view his death as a deliberate attempt to erase his tribe. No one knows how he survived alone for over 2 decades or the horrors he experienced. He consistently avoided contact, making it clear he wanted to remain isolated. Funai released footage in 2018 showing him chopping at a tree with an axe. Researchers found crops like corn, papaya, and bananas at his abandoned campsite. Sadly, like the Man of the Hole, many other indigenous groups in the Amazon face similar threats from outsiders. Thanks for sticking with us until the end. See you next time and stay safe. Goodbye.